Hey you guys, welcome to today's reading. I just remembered I forgot to put lip chap on, so forgive me, but we've got a nice little evening vibe. I just woke up from a nap. I feel connected to the other side and wanted to put it to use. So let's begin. We'll pull an archetype card and we'll do our prayer. So God, archangels, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, thank you. Please guide this reading. Please let me be a clear channel for your divine love, wisdom, and guidance. Please help me to connect with the viewer and to channel the messages in alignment with their highest good and the highest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was that top card, wasn't it? It's the self. My eyes were literally closed, so I don't know what card that was that wanted to come out, but it felt like the top card. So let's see. When I opened my eyes again, I felt like I had been asleep all over again just for that short prayer. Jupiter is in Cancer, moved into Cancer today. So that's exciting. And we got a card. That's so funny. The seed, the eternal child at the bottom. Let's read this one from, oh my gosh, the forest just like leapt out as well. But let's read this one from the bottom. And from the seed, the forest, that's kind of interesting. Whoa, this is really crooked, isn't it? Is it? Something's strange. Let's do this. What number is this? 50, 60, 66? That's interesting. Equals 12. Reduces to 3, divine feminine energy. 66. 6 is the number of love. We are in the 6th month. We're in June. 6 is also lovers. I don't know why I'm focusing on 6. Oh, because there's 6, 6. Yeah, I'm kind of out of it still. But soberly out of it. I love it. Okay. The beginning, the origin, the pearl. Beginnings come in many forms. They are not always a beautiful seed placed intentionally in nourishing soil. Origin stories, like any birth story, are complex, surprising, multi-layered, and usually reveal a central image or detail that represents the fully formed being. Simply stated, the end is present in the beginning, or the entire oak tree resides within the acorn. Whether you follow this imaginal Imogen Heap theory or not, know that when this card appears, there is potent generative energy all around. It stirs your very insides and usually results in an antsy, impatient feeling. Pay particular attention to what agitates you, as it is a sure sign of growth to come. You are bumping up against a growth edge. It is from the grit that the pearl eventually comes to be. I was getting headlocked by Imogen Heap, which is part of why I couldn't read. How does that go? What is that first word? It's like something, I want to sing it, but I don't trust my voice. And I don't want to restart the reading. Caught in a headlock. You know you're better than this. You know you. How does that go? Or I know you're better than this. Oh, should I restart? You know you're better than this. My voice just is not warmed up enough to be singing that. And my brain isn't warmed up enough to try to remember the lyrics, but authenticity. We're not starting over. You guys can just deal with the squeaky voice. But yeah, okay, back back to what I was saying. Being caught in a headlock, image and heat, the seed, pushing up against uncomfortable boundaries. You know you're better than this. And how I keep going over the line. I know I can't sing. Yeah, there's definitely cycle energy here. It's also something about like finding pleasure in the pain, finding, being soothed by repetition. There also is something too, like it's like when you have a tooth or like a problem in your mouth, you just keep running your tongue over it over and over again. So there can be some maladaptive kind of aspects to this energy. But for the viewer, please, Spirit, the seed, new beginning. There's also something too, this theme has already come up several times in this reading, where it's like, I don't think I can do that. And then, or like, I think something bad's going to happen, and then it does. And it's like, like self-fulfilling prophecy. But we got the Five of Swords. I'm also using the deck I hate. But as soon as I start engaging with it, I don't hate it anymore. Like I'm just noticing in the Three of Swords here, all these cards in the tree. Cards in the tree. Birds in the trees. Interesting little detail I never noticed. And it's something about like when we hate something, we're trying to push it away from ourselves. We're trying to disidentify from it because it's like, I don't like that part of myself, or I don't identify as that being a part of myself. So I'm going to reject it. I'm going to disown it. So this could also be about something about shadow work here, but we have the Five of Swords, which I feel like is like kind of universally just a bad card. I'm sorry. This is Venus in Aquarius. This is like learning to love someone from outer space. Interesting. This is also about recognizing, I heard someone else talk about this, your fear response, whether it's fear, no, flight, fight, fawn, or freeze. So you could be being initiated into these different uncomfortable circumstances where you're watching yourself, where you're given the opportunity to watch yourself. But the Five of Swords is the first card to some sort of beginning. Like the seed is talking about a beginning, a new cycle. It does mention that it's not always nice. So this is the permission slip for things to be uncomfortable and yet still be the start of something beautiful. This is still Venus energy, which I can't reconcile, but let me look at this card too, because he's like, presumably this is him or someone else, maybe, I guess. Typically, I guess it would be someone else on top of a mountain, icy mountaintop. There's blood all down the mountain. The person like is arms up, like it seems celebratory, at least more celebratory than the guy in the foreground. But the guy in the foreground seems to have the upper hand. He's got a crow on his shoulder, like badass, you know. There's something very infantile and creepy and like off kilter about this guy in the background. So yeah, there's your permission slip for pain to be present right now, but still marking the promise of something new, something destined for you. This almost looks like Aurora here too on the side of this card. It's almost like there's something. I want to sing that song again, that TikTok sound. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. Messed up that tune as well, but I just wanted something that was easy to. It's something about like wanting something. Was that the Death card? Because that's not going to be, yes there was, that's not going to be easy. That's not going to be easy. I like how this card, I never also noticed that this card actually says death and rebirth. That's the only tarot deck I have that puts it like that. And it's so kind. It's so considerate. Is this why I hated you? I'm just, thinking about why do I hate this deck? And I only hate it when I'm far away from it. As soon as I start to touch it, as soon as I look at it, as soon as I actually pour myself into it, yeah, I can appreciate it. But yeah, death, so something is going to be transformed through, I heard a transgression. There definitely could be an argument here. Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy, with a lot of fixed energy. So there could be more stability. It could be looking like rigidity, though. It could be, I'm hearing something about being foretold, and I'm getting kind of like a psychic hiccup. Solar plexus, it's like, you know you're better than this. Yeah, it's like, doesn't that look like someone that's caught in a headlock? I just realized. Imogen. It's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Wow. And it's like, that's the pressure needed. Ew. I want to say like to push the seed out. But look at how this is literally a seed too. Again, my only deck with this kind of imagery. Sometimes you got to go in the direction of your discomfort. Sometimes you've got to get curious about your pain. Maybe always, not just sometimes. So yeah, there's some sort of transformation, some sort of argument that leads to transformation, maybe an ending. I'm hearing something about primal power. And this is unlocking an opportunity here. This could be in work. With a 7 of Wands, there could be people like vying for your position. There could be something about your internal peace as well, like your meditation practice or your ability to see the truth of things, to know you're protected. Maybe you're very divinely protected at this time. Maybe you also have some Cancer placements that are being bolstered with this Jupiter energy. This is more fixed energy, and this is Leo Mars. And she's got a rune on her arm as well. I don't know which one it is, but I have my runes out, so let's get one while we're thinking of it, and maybe switch to a new deck. I don't know. Yeah, 7 of Wands, sometimes I read too as like spiritual warfare. We're going to read it from the book, actually, because I have the book here. I love when decks actually come with a book. And this is like it's like, as I engage with this deck, I realize it has the traits and the qualities that I like and appreciate in tarot decks. So it's like, why do I hate you again? Ooh, this is like the only rune I know the name of. At least I think I do. I think this is Oxala, something like that. But yeah, let's see where my book is. And we're gonna see if hers is in here too, because and I think that's about protection, the one that we got. We'll see though. I think I might be confusing it with another one that looks very similar as well. Okay, here's a, wow, look at that. Hers is about good luck. I was saying about Jupiter, it says good luck in gambling, protect business, investments, divination, health and healing, foster spiritual clarity, and fertility. Seed energy. This is called Elhaz. Translation, protection, elk, sedge plant. Protection, defense, opportunity. I guess, yeah, protection. I mean, 7 of Wands, yeah. It says it is the rune of defense and protection. Its shape is said to represent both the elk and the sedge plant, whose sharp leaves act as a natural protection from would-be predators. Means you're safe from danger and that there is no need to fear. Also refers to an upcoming opportunity or quest. Usually this refers to one or more people. Interesting. I'm not reading all of it, obviously. Let's look for the rune I just pulled now. Watch it. Oh, I did get it right. I didn't. Othala. Yeah, it says, this is also good luck. Wow. 1455 on the clock too, which is 555. So your luck could be changing at this time. It also talks about positive transformations, increase in wealth, lots of Jupiter energy, turning the corner in a challenging situation, spiritual or creative breakthrough. Exactly, that's what we're talking about. This is on page 119 as well. 911 could be significant. This is also about inheritance. Talks about heritage, wealth, extended family, getting support from your family, going back home. I've been seeing these themes all around me. It's talking about a major rift, something that can be, no matter the source of the dispute, patience and careful observation are recommended, with as much emotional detachment as possible, learning to love someone from space. Exactly. As well, like that energy of patience feels like that. I mean, for me personally, that's the uncomfortable boundary that I've been pushing up against lately. That's, look at me being vulnerable with a naked heart. Love it. Let's keep going. Let's explore some more. Let's push this up and clear the way. Yeah, so we have 3 fixed signs out, and with the Ace of Pentacles, I mean, and the Seed, you could definitely argue that's Taurus energy. So, which would represent, yeah, the World card. I saw Judgment twice. The end of a major cycle. So let's see for the viewer, please, Spirit, for the viewer. Wow, close. We have the Wheel of Fortune. More Jupiter energy. Are those the fixed signs? It could be. Definitely Jupiter, but I can't figure out what signs those are supposed to be, actually. Oh, I could read it from the book. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Yeah. Let's get the rest of this and then see for the viewer, please, Spirit. Yeah, and see how the Wheel of Fortune is coming out underneath the 5 of Swords? It's like, aren't you blessed? Aren't you blessed to be caught in a headlock right now? Oh, yes. Aren't you blessed? The devil. That song, I think it's Cameron Whitcomb. Maybe not, but it's something about like the devil and heaven wanting to talk to him. It's like, I've met the devil and I've gone to heaven, and they both seem to want to talk to me. That could be Waylon Wire as well, one of those guys. For the viewer, please, Spirit. 5 of Wands. So this opportunity is something that there are multiple people competing for. There could be a lot of resistance to receiving this. It's almost like when your wish fulfillment comes, all your demons come up. Yeah, with the Judgment card coming out again, number 20. As well as the Devil with Death. That's pretty scary. But I feel like it's just that it's scary. It's like trying to separate the way you feel about something and like the actual events that happened. I mean, I heard takes one to know one. It's not easy. I'm definitely a little too watery to do that very well at this stage. Do I see a mandala on her chest? I thought I saw the Seed of Life. I don't even know what I was saying. The Seed of Life. Look at that. Do I have it here? No, I don't. I have coasters with different... I think it's over there. Okay, for the viewer, please, Spirit. The 7 of Wands. Woo, that's a lot of major arcana. 1919 on the clock, though, which is the sun. But what is in front of us is the moon. Do you hear how everything I say is so... and then look at this, the World at the bottom, the Ace of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and then Judgment again, and then the Naked Heart. Come on now. It's just this continual pushing back and forth. There could be a push-pull dynamic. I've seen the 7 of Swords for the second time as well. The Eight of Cups. Ooh, that's a nice interpretation. Let's hold on to that. It's like I'm walking away. I'm distancing myself. As Saturn moves from Pisces into Aries, I'm walking away from the part of myself that doesn't have boundaries at my own detriment. It's like I'm walking towards my own passion, my own fulfillment. I'm connecting to the part of myself that is more primal, that is more integrated, I'm hearing. That is like willing to tango with these energies without fear, because I got this energy to back me up. I've got this seed of faith. I've got this kernel. What's that thing about a kernel of doubt? There could be something about healthy skepticism here, discernment at this time. It's like even being discerning with your own thoughts. It's like, just a second, who's thinking that? And stepping back into that witness perspective. Stunning to, we have 55 with 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, but I was going to say stunning with all this. Doesn't start with a W. Fire. What the hell was that? I was trying to say fire, but I was saying wind and water. Yeah, there's something about that feels like Saturn and Aries. Saturn is like rules and limitations, and Aries is like, fuck this, I do what I want. I just heard fuck this, we ball. Oh, it's kind of cringy. There's something about cringiness too, and accepting like all aspects of yourself. There's some like and how like being cringed or like getting the ick from someone is actually more than like there being like something genuinely wrong with that person, or they're doing something that's objectively, embarrassing or not good. I don't even know what adjective to describe it. It's more so them reflecting the part of you that feels too vulnerable to be seen, the part of you that you were trained out of. I'm hearing exploring, but like showing. I remember that I wanted to read wow, I opened up right to it. I wanted to read the description for the Wheel of Fortune. And so it says, ooh, listen to that. Movement within stability. Wow. This might just be a reading for myself. And I'm not mad about it for the first time. Turning point and advancement. It says, the cosmic unfolding of the universe weaves its way through my life to provide me with the change that is needed at this time. I trust the change that is happening because the only sure thing about life is that it is in constant motion, perpetually moving me forward. I am stable and grounded, trusting in my destiny. My heart is open to the unfolding of the divine plan as it presents me with new opportunities. I deservingly absorb all that is offered during this cycle, as that I know that it is spinning more magic into my life. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get, I was going to do another deck that I hate. Let's do it. Should I make that a title? Playing with decks that I hate. That deck sounds awfully close to. Oh, God. The devil at the bottom of the deck with the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles as I split it. Whoa. It smells like my car. Cinnamon and, yeah. Cinnamon is about attracting more money too, isn't it? Interesting. Very Jupiter energies. Let's see, for the viewer, please, Spirit. One final row of tarot for the viewer. Jeez, not letting up, eh? 3 of Swords. Let yourself feel the heartbreak. This could be very old heartbreak too. It could be with the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups there could be something about like having the luxury to feel. There could be, it's like when I've heard when you get into a safe relationship, sometimes health issues come up, because it's like your nervous system can finally relax and unwind, so you're not in survival. So it's like there's almost like a backlog of information that needs to be reconciled, and thinking about illness not so much as like something external that comes in and gets you, but something internal that needs to be learned from and purged out of you. Wow. The Nine of Torches, the Nine of Wands, Moon in Sagittarius energy. Three of Swords is Saturn in Libra. For the viewer, please, Spirit. Gosh, look at her little legs. There's something here. Seven of Cups again, even as I shuffled it, and the Five of Pentacles. Her little calves, there's no shape to them. And it makes me think that her feet, there's something about like needing to get more grounded, getting more connected to the earth. And there's something how that ties into the Nine of Wands energy, Moon in Sagittarius, which can be very fun-loving, very exuberant, very gregarious, unselfish, I want to say as well. But it's a fire sign, so they're attracted to their own light. I have a fire moon, so but it's something about like your own defensiveness, your own feeling of or belief in your story of having gone through it is almost, take this with a grain of salt, but what's coming through is it's like almost a symptom, I almost said symbol, of, I'm hearing grief, lagging grief, but it's like not being grounded enough in the present moment. It's like a holding on to the past, maybe even a holding on of hyper independence as well, with the Nine of Torches, Hermit energy, 9 being like the self. For the viewer, please, Spirit. What are you? What? I'm seeing more swords. It is the Seven of Swords. It didn't come out though, so we're not gonna, it needs to come out. It needs to come out. Something needs to come out. There could be an offer here that someone wants to extend to you, but like there's this internal resistance, this feeling of like, oh, I can't say that. For the viewer, please, Spirit. There could also be competition for a position at work. We have the Prince of Pentacles, the Sun at the bottom of the deck making its appearance. Interesting because the Moon is right here, and when I pulled the Moon, we got that Sun energy. I'm hearing Sun as like S-O-N. And now I'm getting that song S.O.B. by Sam Barber. I'm a worn out, no good, broken son of a bitch. Those are the lyrics. Why can't I hear what comes after that? I'm a no good, broken son of a bitch. I can't forget. So damn tired right now, I think I see the end. I can't hear the tune, and that's part of what's wrong. There's something about like an emotional tonality. So maybe like if you're arguing with someone, call them, don't text them. There's something about an emotional tonality that is needed in order to understand. I'm hearing the micro script. I forget the fine print. I think that's what my brain is talking about. Something about all the things I didn't do. Oh, that's so annoying because I can hear it, but I can't express it. And that's very much Page of Pentacles energy, Prince of Pentacles. Oh, is that the Knight then if it's a Prince? And interesting how he's like on top of a sleeping bull, something about Taurus energy. And that, a sleeping bull, Taurus is divine feminine. Taurus is the physical body. There could be, and we're talking about not being grounded enough. There could be someone that has something to offer you, but it's like they're fighting their own illness or their own, I heard incompetency, their own, I'm hearing material desires, very Taurus energy. maybe their own stubbornness as well. There could be like emotional inflexibility as well with that Taurus energy. We're seeing the Hanged Man here. For the viewer, please, Spirit. We have the Six of Torches in reverse with the Prince of Cups. So it's like someone's going to let down their ego defenses and communicate, and then look at that, the Ace of Swords at the bottom. So it's something too about how, because the 6 to the 7 of Torches, the 6 to the 7 of Wands, we have them both here sequentially, but the 6 of Wands is in reverse, and it's something about like letting go, because the 6 of Wands is more Jupiter energy, Jupiter and Leo, and this is Saturn and Leo with the 5 of Wands, I believe, where it's like letting down the ego defense mechanisms is actually how you get victory. And it's like something about you progress forward when you let yourself lose. Yeah, and I'm hearing something about like losing is not always a loss. We are seeing ace energies. We have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles here. Just like we've been picking up in the last 2 readings, I realized. But still that uncomfortable thread is here, and I'm getting ringing in my right ear. Oh, good, worn out, broken son of a bitch. Oh, I cannot get. I'm so damn tired right now. I think I see the end. Oh. It's not SOB. I had the wrong song. It's Cole by Dylan Gossman or something. And it's, I just got to like one of my, what is it now? I forget, but it's something I'm like, they say pressure makes a diamond, so how the hell am I still coal? Yeah, that's exactly this energy. Yeah. We have the moon, we have the devil, we have death, we have the 5 of Swords, we have the 5 of Wands, we've got the 3 of Swords. We've got some uncomfortable energies here. But it just feels like it's laying the soil for this seed to be planted. For the viewer, please, Spirit. Okay, we have the crown chakra, Sahasrara, and Hanuman. Should I get one more? No. Whoever comes first. I just saw the crown chakra. But interestingly, I'm on the root chakra. Oh, I didn't see the crown chakra. I thought I did. Feels like you thought you knew the truth, but you might be wrong, and it might be the best thing that ever happened to you. I'm going to read it upright, maybe reverse too. We'll see. It says, you may have noticed intuitive rushes of creative freedom channeling through you, lighting up your every cell. That is called a download, and it is a message from the divine selected to come to you because you have the potential to birth it on this planet. These downloads occur when the crown chakra is open, which may only be a few seconds, but it is enough to illuminate a path that you never knew possible. Find what brings you to these channeling states and bring yourself there as much as possible. Whether it's through meditation, walking in nature, singing, or writing, the absence of the mind allows the genius of the divine. Those intuitive hits choose you. Now it is time to birth them to life. Facts. I'm wondering how that ties into this reading. And with the 7 of Wands and the moon and the Prince of Cups, it feels like I don't want to say combating your own dark thoughts, but learning how to defend yourself against them, like learning how to create alchemy within your own mind, within your own soul. And I'm pausing because I am not masterful at this yet. But yeah. And let's find the next one. Are you the final card? How special. God of Courage. Beautiful. It says Hanuman represents the evolved mind and the potential we all have to no longer be enslaved to our thoughts, but rather surpass them. When Lord Rama asks Hanuman, "How do you look upon me?" Hanuman answers, "When I believe I am the body, then I am your faithful servant. When I know I am the soul, I know myself to be a spark of your eternal light. And when I have the vision of truth, you and I, my Lord, are one and the same." To draw upon Hanuman symbolizes you are aware of this truth. You are more than your physical body, your ego self, your personality, your soul. The truth is that you are the divine, as we all are, split from the same source. Continue to practice meditative states where you are reminded of this universal truth to aid in your evolvement. Wow. Yeah, spot on. Is it not? I wish I had... Do I? I want to give you more. But hearing myself say that makes me feel like I shouldn't. But we will get a random message from the I Ching for the viewer, please, Spirit. Okay. Wow, so direct, which is unusual for the I Ching because it's always written in this strange language, but this is like the, what's it called? Translation, I guess. But it says, it says third six, so 3-6, embrace the shame. Let's see which, I forget what this is called. These things are called. Ooh, look at that. This is, it says hindrance. I'll show you, number 12. Let's see if I can find anything. Pi, or P, is the inverse of the preceding Gua, Tai. The Chinese say, out of the depth of misfortune come bliss. Exactly, comes bliss. Beyond the extreme, joy begets sorrow. Tai and Pi, good fortune and misfortune, complement each other as the waxing and waning of the moon. This Gua reflects the nature of law. Sorry, the law of nature. Mind is still not on. Yeah, it says Tai is the advance without hindrance, but this condition does not remain forever. Thus, after advance, hindrance follows. So yeah, it feels like definitely in the hindrance phase. And this heaven and earth do not communicate, an image of hindrance in correspondence with this. The superior person restrains himself with virtue to avoid calamities. He should not pursue high position and handsome payment. I don't know. But yeah, that's where we'll leave it. I really hope this reading resonated. It was helpful in some way, maybe just a little entertaining. Thank you so much for connecting with me, and I will see you soon.